just now. So I'm trying to find the chat though.
Live stream time.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because like I haven't even started the actual local recording.
That's fine.
I'm trying to get so I can watch the chat easier.
YouTube people are special. Hi, special people.
Because like YouTube people are special.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what's messed up.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do this the way I wanted to. Oh well, I'll get rid of that one. I'll make that one full screen. Now I can see that one. All right, let's get ready to actually start the show. You know, this is the whole reason I was going to do the standby thing, and yet I'm like not even using it.
I don't care about the standby thing.
I mean, okay.
I think it's fine. It's okay to have it.
It's kind of cool. It's
I wouldn't
cool.
get rid of it.
All right, so Jim is watching now. Okay, let's start the actual show.
Hi, Jim.
Let's start the actual show here.
Oh, we're starting the show?
Yeah. So it is Labor Day. It is Monday morning. It is Labor Day. And as you take this day off of work, you're probably trying to figure out right now, how was their weekend? What's coming out in video games and movies? How are they doing? How are they surviving? What's going on? I don't even know what we're talking about this day. But we're going to talk about something, and we might even talk about
Angry Beavers is fantastic. Good morning, listener. It is September 4th, 2017. This is Forget Being Cool. My name is Dave Moore. Joining me is Jonny _ Yo-Yo Brother Spaghetti Xbox Def something Casino.
You need a reboot on this, and you need to make sure you're writing it down every time, because
no, John.
What?
The fact that I don't write it down is what makes it fun.
Okay.
If I wrote it down, it would be easy. Then it would just be me reading a list every morning. Why would anybody want to listen to that? This is John and Dave. Today we're going to read the list of the possible candidates for the 2020 election. Blah 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 blah.
I would love to see the list of candidates for the 2020 election.
Nobody wants to sit here and listen to us read every single name. And in this case, when we're a podcast, we can have biases. It's okay because we're a podcast. But if this were like a real news broadcast, we'd have to be like, "Yep, we're gonna tell you the names of the candidates, but we're not biased. So we're gonna just tell you all of
every
tell
news
you
thing
all
is
of
biased.
them without opinions."
Okay, but check this out. We need to find like an episode where we're just like, okay, we're gonna lose all our fans, but this is gonna be hilarious. And then just find like the most boring thing to read. Have you seen
non-dramatic readings?
Yeah. I mean, completely boring. Have you seen the movie Man on the Moon?
Yes? Question mark.
It's Jim Carrey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's playing Andy Kaufman, and it's basically the story of Andy Kaufman's life, right? So there's that scene because everyone wanted him to do that voice, and it's that scene where he's at the college. And everyone wants him to do this voice, and he gets mad. So he starts reading a book, right? And he's just reading this novel. And people are booing and booing. He keeps reading, and eventually he's like, hey, do you want to hear the record player? And they're like, yeah. And he starts a record player, and it picks up exactly where he left off in the novel and starts going. And then now, whether the scene was true or not, I can't say, obviously. But he reads the whole novel, and like by the end of the scene, there's like two people left in this, in the stadium seating, and they're like both passed out.
Right.
So, I thought that was pretty funny. Dave, this morning I had a little scare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I woke up and I always set my alarm. So when we record, what I do on day I'm off, I set an alarm for 6:30 my time. Get up, walk the dogs, get back home, start setting up all the computer stuff because I've got like 1,000 web pages that I have to open to try to find stuff to talk about. And I got to get the XSplit running and the Reaper running and whatever else, right? So I get all these things set up. And then I go make my coffee, and then we start the call, and eventually we start the show. So this morning I wake up and I look at my ceilings. I have one of those clocks that like projects onto your ceiling.
That's cool.
Yeah, I will never not have a clock like that ever again. I've had one for probably 15 years now.
Double negatives. Got it.
I will never. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't know how you. I say that all the time. That's the only one that I never know how to correct.
No, it's I will always have a clock that does that. Is what it would come out to being.
I don't know why never not sounds more fun.
Well, because you're trying to emphasize the fact that it'll never happen.
Right.
So anyway,
got it.
Regardless, I will always have a clock that has that now. Like I don't ever want to be in a situation where that's not a thing. Right? Trying to make that double negative not sound so much by putting the two negatives far apart. Anyway, so I look up at the ceiling as I always do when I wake up, and it says 7:28, and I'm like, oh crap. So I'm like, you know what? It's a holiday, at least for America. I don't think it is in Canada. I wouldn't know. But it's a holiday for us. Like if we get started a little bit late, who cares? So I didn't like rush, but I was going to get everything rolling. I was going to skip the walk till later. So I get up and go let the dogs out. I'm like, man, it is really dark for 7:30 in the morning. And so I look at my watch and I'm like, it's 6:15. And we lost power. Apparently it's blinked just for long enough at some point during the night. And so, yeah, that's a thing. That was
you lost power at
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So.
It's all right, John.
That was the thing. Dave, I have three computer screens hooked up to this computer now.
I don't know why.
So, there's a good explanation.
Okay, sure, John. You have an extra adapter and you have an extra screen, so you said, sure, why the hell not? Just plug it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
literally
the whole story.
But here's the thing, though, is I bought the adapter because this other screen was having issues. The one that Ben gave me was having issues. And so I was like, well, I need to have a second screen if I'm going to do any kind of streaming, right? Because I have to have one that I can plug the system in to use for a TV because I don't have a TV up here. I was like, for at least time period, I can spend, $7 or $8, get this adapter, make it work. And so now the screens started working. Mail has started to catch up after the hurricane. I'm still getting stuff a week late. But it finally came in. So I'm like, I'm going to test this out. So I hooked it up and I now have this, screen. It turns out I was looking at the properties. The screen is from 2006. So it's 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I don't know, whatever the stupid resolution was then. It's small, but it's a nice little extra thing to have in the back.
I'm glad. What do you, can I say something, John, just about your sanity for just a moment?
I mean, sure.
I get it. Having 3 screens is cool, but there's a productive reason you have 2 screens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can look at one screen while you're doing something on the other. Right. That is physically possible. You cannot look at 3 screens, John.
No, that's not true. Well, here's the other thing, though.
That's not true. You don't have 3 eyeballs, John.
Yeah, but peripheral. Okay, most of us have peripheral vision.
Yeah, not all of us.
Not all of us.
Careful.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Careful who you mention.
So here's the thing, though, is I need my main screen. So my main screen, the new one I bought with this computer, it's not the biggest one, but it's my main screen. Mm-hmm. I use that for XSplit is up on there, right? So I can see how I'm looking, which, by the way, I've apparently made my window the wrong size, which is kind of weird.
Cool.
Well, I had to, trust me, it's a huge whole thing with like getting things set up this morning. I was having all kinds of issues getting things set up. There you go.
Okay, John. Breathe.
Hold on.
Everybody, this is the morning segment with John and Dave where we take a deep breath. Everybody.
There we go. That's a little better. So I have that in front of me and I have Reaper going so I can watch and make sure that we're recording.
John is incapable of relaxing.
Yeah, oh, dude, I'm so incapable of relaxing. And then I have the other deal up, so that's how I'm seeing you. That's how I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'm kind of watching the chat. My other screen is where I pull up everything else, and I can drag it over when I want to use it. Right?
Okay, John.
And then this third screen.
You know how minimize works?
Yeah, but I want to be able. If I want to be able to, I want to be able to just like quickly look over if I need to.
Okay, got it.
This third screen, it's just because It's actually in a more convenient location than my second screen because it's more right in front of me. Like I can more easily see it. And when I get my new desk,
you know you can put your windows on whatever screen you want, right, John?
True, but that's why I put the Twitch chat on this third screen.
Okay.
Because I was having a hard time seeing it.
Do you put the YouTube and the Twitch chat on that screen?
I was going to, but I was having issues being able to scroll on this crappy old screen.
Oh, okay.
So but the YouTube one I can see just fine on the XSplit. So if anyone wants to know how we set this up, that is your super boring explanation.
Oh, okay, John.
So I gotta.
Do you want to talk about something I ordered?
Yeah, I think I'll talk about something I ordered too. What'd you get, man?
So I have this giant television I bought. Like months ago, whatever, around tax season, kind of. That doesn't fit on my TV stand because it's a 65-inch, but it's made by Vizio. Hi, Vizio. For some reason, you put your feet. I'm talking to you, Vizio, specifically right now at the moment. You put the feet on the farthest edges of the screen. So there's 2 feet on the bottom of the television that have to sit on a TV stand. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has a television stand this large. Nobody. Not even people with a 75-inch TV. They have a normal TV stand on the bottom of the TV that like sits in the middle with like a base that holds the TV up from the middle. Now, how this TV works...
Wait, say this again?
Have you? You've seen my living room, right, John?
I mean, it's full of clutter.
Yeah, living room clutter. The Wednesday living room clutter. Anyway, guys, so the Vizio puts these feet, and a lot of their TVs do this, and you can look at the pictures, like just their boxes, where they put like the feet that hold it up on the far edges of the sides of the television,
okay, yeah,
not in the middle.
Yeah.
So, but this is a 65-inch TV, so this thing is huge, right? So it does not physically fit on this giant TV stand that I had. Yeah. So, I went to the thrift store and I bought an old crappy TV stand that I was using for like my old TV, but I had to bring that out there and then stack it with books to hold up the TV on the other side.
Oh, so yeah, you've shown me this.
Yeah, you've seen this. So I've been dealing with this for forever, and like I can't find a single TV stand that's even close to big enough to hold this thing up. So I looked at the ones where like you can like mount it on a thing and then like it'll make like a fake base in the middle. So basically you're using a wall mount to mount it in the middle and then stand it up like a normal TV would be.
Yeah.
That might be my last resort, but I ordered a wall mount. I'm going to try to mount it on the wall.
You're going to get someone to help you, right?
Yes. Jeff or my father is going to help me.
Okay.
And Jeff mounted his TV, so we're going to be good.
Okay, because I've mounted a lot of TVs, and I can do it on my own, but oh my god, is it a pain?
No, you can't do it by yourself. You need 2 people.
You're supposed to have 2 people.
Yeah. Anyway, but I bought this mount on Amazon.
What kind of mount is it?
I don't know. It was like $20. It looks super sturdy, surprisingly, like from the reviews that people put up.
So here's the big thing you're gonna have to keep in mind.
Yes.
Is that you have to find studs to screw that into.
Yes, I know.
So you need to make sure. So here's the issue. This is an issue I ran into in my bedroom. Is that the middle of the wall is a stud, right?
Okay.
And there were not studs close enough to be able to get 2 studs and not have the TV be not centered.
No, I'm gonna get lucky. Well, it has to be. No, here's the thing. It has to be centered.
Oh yeah.
Or it won't physically fit on that wall.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
hey, someone leave the water running behind you?
Yes, John.
If anyone's hearing that sound, that's his brother peeing.
Yeah. Anyway,
he didn't wash. Stop him! He didn't wash his hands. Stop him! Go! You're gonna have pee hands all over your house now. He didn't wash his hands.
That's what the water running was.
Yeah, was it?
Yes, it really was.
Was it?
I'm gonna tell myself that. Anyway, John.
Okay, here's the thing though, right? So,
but here's the crazy thing about this mount. This is the point of this story, John.
Okay.
This mount that I bought is $20, which has raving reviews and looks sturdy as heck. Also came with a level.
Yeah, I think most of them do.
And a 6-foot HDMI cable.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm like, I mean, I probably don't even need this, but for $20, a little level and a a 6-foot HDMI cable, I could have spent more than that. $20. Worth it. Totally worth it. Are you okay, John?
Yeah, just got a message. We have one amazing listener. Actually, we have a couple that do this, but we have at least one amazing listener that sends me timestamps now. So thank you, Andy. The funny thing is he sent it like while we're recording this, which I mean he's behind. That's fine. That obviously happens, but
so
he's definitely sent me a few.
These studs in this wall have to be perfect, though. Well, so I'm going to let you know. It's going to be here today, so I'm going to try to do it today with my dad.
Next question, do you have a stud finder?
Yeah, we have a stud finder.
Okay, so you should look at that ahead of time. But here's, as long as it's stud, okay, so it depends on the sizes, but as long, if the stud's right in the very center, that's where you kind of get screwed. Because, so do you know how far it is between stud to stud? Do you know this information?
No.
Okay, so it's 16 inches between studs.
If it was built properly.
No, it is 16 inches between studs, right? That is a thing. That is the gold standard for how far apart studs are. I don't know who decided this, but if you ever look at like a yardstick or something like that, you'll see every 16 inches, you'll see a mark, like a red mark. And that's why, right?
Okay.
Or like the big rulers or tape measures and stuff have that.
Yep, sure do.
So a lot of these stands are not 60 inches, wide or whatever, right? Or 40, whatever, right? So if you have one that's like dead center in that wall, it makes things difficult. So here's what I had to do in my bedroom is we had one, it was dead center. I could not put I didn't have a spot to screw in two of these. And so I had to go online and I found one that just screws. It's just one piece that goes in the wall with 3 screws that go into it. And by the way, I use some of the heaviest, dutiest screws ever. All right.
Yes, as you should.
And it just holds it. Just one piece holds it. And then it has this like swing arm that comes out. So we can actually take our TV and pull it away from the wall, and I can angle it any direction in our room that we want to. So if I'm playing on we have a just really comfy IKEA chair in our bedroom. If I want to sit in there and play, I can pull the TV and turn it that way and just sit over there and play. It's awesome.
This arm that it's on swivels a little bit. It's got a mount in the middle of the wall though, because it won't fit. None of the walls are big enough for this giant TV.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Otherwise, I have to buy that stand, which will be annoying, but it's fine.
No,
by the way, I got used to Amazon credit card point rewards, by the way. Speaking of which, that you did. Mine finally showed up, or is a thing I noticed. Those are awesome, John. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
That's how you buy your amiibos.
No, I tried to, except for... No, I was trying to use the points from my other credit card, which is also Chase, so it also links in there just fine. But when you're on the app on your phone, you cannot access points from the other credit card. So I end up having to just pay for it.
Well, anyway.
I ordered something.
Did you? I also got Xbox Live and a giant media storage shelf.
You get Xbox Live for a year?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I tried playing Forza 5 yesterday.
But I ordered a physical card because it was $5 cheaper.
I get it.
And then fine.
No, I would have done the same. I would have done the exact same.
I'll wait 2 days. It's fine.
Yeah, but no, Forza. I tried playing Forza 5. Jeremy Clarkson does the intro to that game. Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear. If you've never watched Top Gear, everyone should watch Top Gear. It's such an amazing show. But he does the intro to it and stuff. I started playing it. It's hard because I suck at racing games. Let's be clear there.
Turn the difficulty down, John.
No, I mean I'm on the intro to it, the very first race where you're going around. That's where it was.
Oh, that's bad, John.
Yeah, I kept crashing and stuff. I didn't have a lot of time to play. I got home, and then shortly thereafter, Ben came over with the pizza, and we all watched Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
It's so well. Never mind. We'll play it. I'll play it later.
Yeah. Okay, so there's been a lot of disaster here in the Houston area. Right.
Yes.
And a lot of disaster relief stuff. Oh yeah, I'm sitting pretty. It's wonderful. But there's a lot of disaster relief stuff going on, and there's a lot of things that you can buy that a portion, if not all, of the money goes to disaster relief in the area, right?
Okay.
And so, like, my wife bought something from James Avery, a little Texas thing. There's a place called King's Beer Garden up the road. I want to say, like, all their profits for the day are going to them. On disaster relief stuff in the area and stuff. Anyway, so I stumbled across this shirt. Have you heard of the Yeti? Yetee? It's a website that does those, like, shirt of the day deal where they have like 2 shirts that are $12 and after that they're like $20.
No, never heard of it.
Okay, so check it out. There's a bunch of these different websites up there, right? Hey, it's Adam. Hi, Adam. Why'd you call me?
Hi, Adam.
Adam called us.
Hi, Labor Day, Adam.
Oh, Labor Day, Adam. Oh, Adam's in our chat. Not to brag. So I stumbled across. It's a shirt. And it has the outline of Texas. It's a white shirt, which I don't like. I'm not big on white shirts, but
neither am I.
It's a white shirt. It has an outline of
black,
Texas.
Green. Everything is acceptable except white.
Yeah. The outline of Texas.
I wear a white shirt.
This is important, Dave. This is where the important part comes in. Besides the fact that like a third of the proceeds go to relief stuff, but it's an outline of Texas, but it's all done with like video game controller wires. So it's like all these different video game systems and the controllers attached and the wires are making like the outline. It's really cool looking. So I got a Texas video game shirt and I'm also helping flood victims. So yeah, Sean, I noticed that too, that Dave, you're bashing white and you're literally wearing a white shirt right now.
I said that. I pointed that out. Were you not listening, John?
No.
Or Sean?
No.
Thanks for not listening. Go back.
No one was.
Go back 15 seconds. Hit that button twice now. Okay, good. Hi, cat. What is my cat doing? Hello.
I don't know what your cat's doing. Also, holy shit. You just launched the cat.
Well, I meant to throw her a little bit further, but
no, they always land on their feet.
It's fine. She was fine.
What better time to bring this up than with Adam sitting in the chat. First of all, Megadads, the latest episode of Megadads comes out today. I don't think it's out yet. My phone hasn't told me it is. I'm excited to listen. Secondly, I played a bunch of Mario Rabbids this weekend because I was at work and had nothing else to do. And it's
so you pressed A bunch.
No. No. Well, first of all, I was playing with my 8-bit like NES 30 controller thing, that one that I showed you. And I it's so nice on there. Actually, if you don't get the rumble and the HD rumble, I love the HD rumble, but you don't get that as a controller. But I sat back, I had it up on the stand that Ben made for me. He 3D printed a stand for me, so I had it up on that. Kicked back, was playing the game. I've got, I don't know, I'm on like world 3-2 or something like that. And I went back. So after you finish an area, you can go back and replay it and try to do better. But I've unlocked all the characters except for the Yoshi and Rabbid Yoshi. Dude, some of these characters are awesome. Like Luigi, he's a sniper. And you can set it up so that if someone moves, you snipe them. And you can set it up where you get 2 shots. You can set this up so he's sitting there ready. You shoot a guy with something that makes him blow up into the air because of something around him or what you hit him with. As he's in the air, Luigi peeks out from around something, snipes him, and then as he comes down, snipes him again. It's awesome.
Okay, John. I'm not gonna buy this game.
I'm not telling you should buy it.
Nothing anybody says, no matter how many raving reviews it gets, I'm not buying this game.
Dave had coffee in my mouth. Don't tell such funny jokes.
My jokes are not funny.
No, Ben's actually considering it for when he's traveling. So
oh, God.
It's a fun game, and it is very like so nothing really goes on between battle to battle, right? But there are like puzzles and stuff you can do.
I'd rather buy my mini NES mini Super NES Classic Edition.
Yeah.
This month than buy Raving Rabbids.
Well, yeah, that's good because Raving Rabbids was last month.
That was not. Oh God, it was.
It was, and I actually paid for it like a month or two before that. So speaking of which, I think I'm just gonna switch over the the Amazon one to
me.
Yeah, just have the Amazon. Just switch it over now. Have the Amazon one go your way.
Okay. I'll shoot you PayPal one.
Yeah, as soon as it gets there, it'll probably be like a week after it comes in.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what else we're gonna. I
might unless we get a confirmation that it shipped. I might go out that morning.
Go for it. Go out that morning,
just in case.
If nothing else, we can find a giveaway, or if you can find someone else that wants it, doesn't have it. And I considered, depending on when it says it's supposed to ship, and I might actually talk to Amazon ahead of time, because if you go out ahead of time, then I might know some people here that want one that weren't able to get one, so I might not send it your way. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, not panicking. Hey, if it shows up at your house, we can ship it here too.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid having to pay for shipping one way or the other, but if we need to, we can.
Well, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, you want to hear some music?
It's fine, John. It's no, I don't want to hear any music today.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Oh, do I have to?
I had music I was going to play.
Oh, okay, Mom.
What? I don't understand.
Neither do I, John.
So today's
we have music today.
Today's music is from Michael Chait. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name.
Let's just say Chad.
It's not. It's Chait. And if you want to know that, right? So if you go to forgetbeingcool.com, this is episode 40, and you can click on all the links. You can click on the picture. It will take you to the Bandcamp page where you can buy this. I think you can also probably buy it on some of these other music locations. But as always, with his permission to play this, I am playing much it. And now this is from, and actually I think this might be one that Jeremy got me the permission to play. But this is from the Elliot Quest soundtrack. Because this guy did soundtracks for a number of like smaller indie games, which do not let me forget. I want to talk.
Want to talk about it right now, John?
Yeah. Let's pause this music thing. There was an indies thing, and we were going to talk about it on Friday, and we never did.
I still haven't watched it.
Are you kidding me? You were off that day.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember what I ended up doing instead.
Okay, well, there's not a lot to talk about. There wasn't a whole lot that super excited me, to be honest. But I
went through the Nintendo Dads. I listened to the Nintendo Dads cover every single game at length.
Yep.
Does that count?
Yes.
All right.
So they gave a date for Cave Story, for Golf Story. Are you still interested in Golf Story?
Yes.
I don't know what the price is going to be yet. I'm hoping 10, maybe 15.
15 would be good. 15 would be good. $19.99 would be my maximum that I'd still consider it. For an RPG mixed with a golf game, sounds great.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Adam liked your inside joke you just did a lot. If you're not watching the chat.
I don't even know my own inside joke.
Jesus Christ. I'm really looking forward to that. But there's another one that's coming out called like Two Kingdoms, and they didn't talk about it in the Indies thing. But I saw it's also supposed to be coming out this month. Like it's coming out on the 14th. I want to say Golf Story comes out. Like on the 15th or something like that. 14th, 15th.
Either way.
Yeah, I plan on picking it up.
Yeah. All right. I'm waiting for your review.
Okay.
If it's $20, I'm waiting for your review.
Ooh, if it's $20, it's gonna be a hesitation in picking it up.
Does it look good?
It looks. I mean, visually, it's that 8-bit, like old RPG look.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But it looks fun, and I love the idea. And there's also like disc golf and drone flying and some other stuff in it.
Okay.
So I don't know how long it's gonna be. So like I said, I'm hoping if it's 10, instantaneous, I'll grab it. If it's 15, I probably still will. If it's 20, I'm gonna hesitate.
Yep.
Because there's also that Two Kingdoms game, which is kind of like an 8-bit looking one from the side that has always looked pretty cool. It's one that they talked about like when they did the very first here's all these indies coming out on the Switch that I saw and I thought looked really cool.
I might pick it up.
So, okay, let's play some music. So, from Elliot's Quest, from Michael Chait, the album's Elliot Quest, The song is called Fear in the Dungeon. Hope you enjoy. So that was a little bit more somber than I expected, to be honest. But it's Fear in the Dungeon from Elliot's Quest soundtrack. This is from the actual Elliot Quest game, I guess. Michael Chait. If you want to know, get any of his music, follow the links on our webpage.
At forgetbeingcool.com, powered by the Dayspace Podcast Network. Hi, John.
Hey, so two things before we get into what's coming out. One, how do you feel about Everybody's Golf? Adam says it's great.
So here's the deal with Everybody's Golf. I'm talking to Keith Dahl on Wednesday night for Living Room Clutter.
Okay.
Keith Dahl is my Hot Shots golf expert.
Okay.
Never stops playing that game. We're going to talk about it on Living Room Clutter.
Do you have any thoughts on picking it up?
It depends on what Keith says.
Here's my one reservation.
I'm waiting for him to tell me what he thinks.
So my one reservation is that I don't know, like, because it's on the PS4. Like, if it was on the Switch, I would do it without even thinking, because I can kind of play it anywhere.
Right.
But I don't always get as much time to play on the PS4.
That's the whole point of the Switch, John, is you can play it anywhere.
Yeah, but I don't get as much time to play on the PS4.
Right.
And also, if I want to play with friends on the PS4, they either have to work my weird work schedule, or I have to, like, pick up the system, take it somewhere else to play it and stuff like that. That's my hesitation on this game. Also, I tried playing Infinite Mini Golf while I was at work. Requires an internet connection.
That's BS.
Yeah.
Although I think it's pulling all the courses from the internet.
Well, and that's why. Like that's why it has to have it.
I'll give it a pass, I guess.
For
what it's trying to be, I guess.
The problem is like I was up at work. I wanted a little break from Mario Rabbids just because it's not, as much as I'm enjoying the game, it's not the most bingeable game because it's like a game with a great story is bingeable. Other games are not as much. And obviously Mario Rabbids, it doesn't really have a great story. It's more the gameplay that's good. So I wanted to take a little break.
There's exactly what I needed to hear, that I don't want to play it. I don't care about that gameplay, man. XCOM is garbage.
Okay, it's not garbage. It's just not for you.
I'm just starting fires, John. Calm down.
I have some breaking news. You want to hear some breaking news?
No, you're not allowed to do breaking news on this show. We are not in a car. There's no breaking.
Oh, okay. Would you like to know some news I just found out about?
Yes.
Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Here is our latest section, news I just found out about. So apparently IGN had a conversation with someone from NOA, right? Okay. And this is the quote. A micro SD card will be needed for certain Nintendo Switch games that contain a especially large amount of content and require additional storage for players to enjoy the full experience. If you purchase a physical version of a game that requires additional micro SD memory card, you will be able to play a portion of the game right out of the box. To enjoy the full game, downloading additional data is required. Depending on the storage requirements of each game, it may be necessary to purchase a micro SD card to expand storage. When purchasing a digital version of the game, it may also be necessary to purchase a micro SD card depending on the game storage. Some Nintendo Switch games will require consumers to purchase additional micro SD memory card to play them, or expand storage solution offers flexibility for those who need to play these games. People can choose exactly how much additional storage space they want to buy, depending on the number and type of games they play and the amount of content they plan to download. So
Nintendo's confirming the fact that you may need to expand your storage depending on the games that you choose to play.
Hold on. Here's why it matters. And now, for the most part, for most people, it's not. Like, I don't know anyone who has one that doesn't have a card. But like, I
don't even have one in there. I'm fine.
I know exactly, and this is where it comes into play, right? Without all the indies that I plan on buying, I would probably be able to get away without having an SD card because I plan on getting all my games physical, all right, as many as I can possible, all right. But let's say I wanted one of these games and it was bigger, and now it's not everything is coming on the cartridge. That is what's important, is they are now confirming that there are going to be games out there that only a portion of the game will be on the cartridge and the rest you have to download.
We already have games like that.
Not on the Switch.
Yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that is a freaking that's DLC you're talking about.
Doesn't matter.
It does, because no. That is a different ballgame, because this right here is saying that there are games to play the regular normal version of the game. ARMS is DLC.
Doesn't matter. It's the same concept, John. This is an IGN article freaking people out for nothing. Every game does this on every console you already have. No Man's Sky is nothing on that disc.
Okay, no. I understand that other consoles do this, right? I understand that.
This is a panic article for people.
No one's panicking. No. No one is panicking, Dave.
You're bringing this up like it's a thing.
I'm bringing it up because it has now become a thing, right?
It is not a thing.
No, it is a thing, right? Because here's the deal: is that games should come ready to be able to play.
Yes, but it's 2017, and we haven't had games that do that for like 3 years.
All the Wii games could. All the Wii U games could.
Yeah, I said 3 years, John.
Exactly, but here's the thing: is Nintendo has always kept that. Nintendo's always have. Yeah, they have. What game has come out?
Splatoon on the Wii U
had DLC. There's a difference between DLC that comes out.
Xenoblade Chronicles X. 10 gigs. 10 gigs worth of expandable storage you had to pre-install onto your Wii U only so that you could play the game at a reasonable rate.
Did you? I had that game. I didn't get very far into it. I put like 25 hours in that game and got nowhere.
None of this matters. This ultimate panic. This is the world we live in. I sent you that video. We talked about this, John. I sent you a video this week about the state of game preposition or whatever the hell the word. The point is. Oh my God! No, here's the thing, people. Hey, everybody, listen, get ready. In 2017, when you buy a game physically, if you're like me and John who like to collect things, it doesn't actually matter. You're still gonna need their servers, their whatevers to download or add the additional content necessary to play the game.
Not for every game, though.
Most games you get are gonna come half baked out of the box.
Most games have like day one patches and stuff, but that's a small thing. But that's like a small thing.
But every single game I bought for my PS4, physically or not, needs a day one patch, and without it, the game is unplayable.
Okay, I don't know if I'd say they're unplayable.
Yeah,
right? Have you tried it without putting the patch on? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You have not found these games. Put them in and be like, wait, no.
Rock Band 4 didn't
You're naming one game
without the day one patch.
You're naming one game.
No Man's Sky didn't work without the day one patch.
Okay, two games out of this vast library. Now, I want you to tell me this. I want you to tell me.
Hold on a second.
I want you to tell me that you took that disc for No Man's Sky back in the day, and you put it in, and it said downloading patch. You're like, no. I want to try this without the patch first.
Yeah.
You did not. Bullshit.
John, let me just get this into your perspective. Just so everybody
I understand.
Down.
No, look. I understand that every. Hold on. Wait.
This is an IGN Panic article.
It's not an IGN Panic article. It's something new that's going on in Nintendo, and that's the quote the guy gave. Now, here's the thing.
Some guy in Nintendo gave a quote that would have applied on day one when the Switch came out, and now we're gonna bring it up because everybody wants to panic about Nintendo.
Okay. First of all, you are making up fake panic. No one is panicking. I'm not panicking. I'm bringing it up because it's interesting.
Let's go through the comments right now.
On that article?
Yes.
Where'd my phone go? Hold on.
Let's see the mass amount of panic. I thought buying physical games meant that I didn't have to install patches. I thought that these games would last forever. I thought my games would work out of the box.
Hold on a second. Now let's first start that the people that write comments, especially the ones that write negative comments, are normally a minority, right?
That's not and there is a overwhelming amount of negative comments on the internet.
Yeah, that's because the vocal minority is the one that comments. People that have good things to say often don't bother because they're like, well, I got something else to do. I'm not going to worry about commenting or whatever else, right? Yes, and the people who are like pissy are like, oh, I'm pissy. I'm going to go write a comment now.
Yeah, right? No, I completely agree with you. But
hold on, let's see if there are any comments for this.
It's the vocal majority.
Tap here to load 44 comments.
Okay. This is an IGN Panic article.
Is it? First of all, this is on Nintendo Live. Okay. So this one says yep, but at least they let you know on the case. Plus SD cards are pretty cheap. That wasn't negative. It's exactly what we were scared of in the confusion of Lego City packaging.
Yep.
It's not negative though. It's just saying, hey, this is what's on there.
That's what everybody's panicking about.
Oh, here we go. The real story here is some AAA devs not bothering to help consumers by actually compressing their games, which is something you've said over and over again.
Yes, I agree. I also think that games should be left in development to be completed before they are printed to cartridge. But my opinion doesn't matter, John, because if we can push the game out earlier and then continue to fix it later, we can make our money sooner. We can get it out in the holiday season or whenever we would prefer to sell our game. John, this is the problem with society.
No, right now the problem is you're trying. I brought up an article because I thought it was interesting, and the fact of the matter is that this is something that's like, yes, you expect on some other ones, but now people are doing this with Nintendo ones too.
They're doing it with everything. They've been doing it with everything since the Wii U, since the PS3.
They've been doing it with everything, and not every game requires 10 gigs extra once you have. Now here, I'll tell you this.
Tons do though, John.
I'll tell you what really pisses me off with PlayStation. Right? I love my PlayStation. I love the controller. I love the games I played on it. But here's the one thing that really makes me mad is when you buy the game, it downloads the full game onto your system to be able to play it, or at least a large chunk of it off the disc onto your system.
So does the Xbox.
I don't think the Xbox does in that same way.
John, I own like 3 games for my Xbox, and I have 90% of my storage on my terabyte hard drive full.
Okay, I don't know how you're doing that because I have about 500 games, and no, that's not true. I have about 30 or 40 games, and I still have 50 of my 500 gigs left.
I don't understand.
Right? So I don't know what you're doing.
Games are installing these like 80 gig patches.
Yeah, well, on some patches, but what Sony does is they install, like, you have the disc, but you're not playing off the disc.
All the 360 games.
All the 360 ones do, yes.
Yeah.
But the actual Xbox One games don't.
Oh, either way. Guess what, guys? Everybody's been doing this. This is an article that's going up on Nintendo Life to spur some anger and some feedback and get some people riled up. So that
going up for that reason.
Yes, it is. This is not news. Everybody should have realized.
Whoa, hold on a second. It is news.
It's news that here's the piece that's news. Somebody at Nintendo said it recently. Although if Nintendo had been asked this previously, they would have given you exact same answer.
Maybe, but regardless, it's news. You can't say it's not news.
It's fake news, John.
It's not fake news either. It's all legit.
Everybody relax.
The reason I bring it up is because it's interesting.
It's not interesting.
It is interesting.
No, it's the truth. It's the reality of which we live in.
Up until this point,
this is the state of gaming. Hi, everybody. In about 5 years, I'm gonna call it right now. 5 years, when we're still doing the show, Sony's gonna announce that they're shutting down PS3 servers completely forever.
Sure. I'm surprised it's taken that long.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised we still have it to this day. PS3 servers that have all your patches and everything on it are going to shut down. There will be a mass community of people who will organize some sort of internet database for all the patches for all the games for PS3 that you will be able to download and put on your flash drive, plug into your PS3 and install. Somebody will do that, but it will be a pain in the ass. That's the reality we live in, John.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Let's talk about what's coming out.
Oh.
See if we can do it through this website here.
In about 20 years from now, PS4 servers will shut down.
You think so?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
For PS4 specific games.
Why 20 years?
I just feel like the PS4 is going to live a little bit longer.
Oh.
The longevity of the internet infrastructure. Games will be shut down, like the online servers to play games will be shut down sooner than that, but these servers with all the patches and all that crap will be gone.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, movies coming soon. We have It from Stephen King. I want to see this.
I would see this if I wasn't a big baby. This looks terrifying.
I've never seen the original.
I haven't either, but this trailer, I've seen this trailer. This looks terrifying.
Yeah,
God, no. Like I'm not even like more afraid of clowns than other things. Like that's fine. Like clowns aren't the scariest thing in the world to me.
Yeah.
But this freaks me out. No.
Okay.
Not going for this.
We also have a Reese Witherspoon movie called Home Again. I like Reese Witherspoon.
That's cool. Good for you, John. Go to that.
No, it's gonna be a huge chick flick. Year by the Sea. Don't know what it's about. It's never been too late to reclaim your life. Year by the Sea. We have a Danny Glover movie coming out called The Good Catholic. And it's got some other guy you'd probably recognize judging off his face, but I don't know who he is. Actually, a couple other guys. Nope. You don't care? Okay.
Nope. I don't need any more Catholics in my life.
How about a Peter Dinklage movie?
Somebody get that. No.
Do you know who Peter Dinklage is?
No.
Oh my God. He's the midget dude on Game of Thrones and many other things.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, he's still really good. He's very, very good. And the movie's called Rememory. Could be good.
Okay, sure. He shot it probably between episodes of Game of Thrones, so I'm sure it's really high quality and really well done.
Who knows?
I'm sure he put his full effort of acting talents forward into that movie.
I'm sure he did. I bet he did. Don't minimize it like that.
Kidding, John.
We have School Life. No. How about?
Is that a porno?
No, I have no idea what it's about. It looks not great. The Limehouse Golem.
You're like, no.
How about Fallen? It definitely looks like something that 14-year-old girls are going to go see. Judging off the cover. Yeah, called Fallen.
Is it like based off like some horrible romantic novel that like is for 14-year-olds, so it's like Twilight?
Kind of. Let's see.
So it's extremely
Lucius Price's first day at the Sword and Cross boarding school, her attention is captured by the strangely familiar Daniel Grigory.
Wow, this already sounds like Twilight.
She soon discovers he is a fallen angel who has battled over her for centuries.
Wow, how did I nail this?
There's a girl in the movie called Daisy Head. Like that's her real name is Daisy Head.
I think I got the prediction for Schoolgirls better. Oh wait, what was it called?
Do you want to know the Limehouse? The Limehouse one?
What?
Victorian London is gripped with fear as a serial killer is on the loose and leaving cryptic messages written in the blood of his victims. Oh, that could be cool.
That could be cool, although it's coming out the same week as It, which means it's garbage.
What?
Also, can we say something about this?
What? I don't know.
Why is It coming out in September?
When would you want it to come out?
October.
Why?
Because that's when you put out scary movies that are good.
Oh, no! Don't limit them. Don't
I'm
put them in
worried.
a box, Dave.
No, I'm serious.
That's
why Stranger Things comes out on October 27th.
Yeah, but I think that's
because
stupid.
it's gonna be good.
Oh my god. Okay, so that School Life movie,
the one that I made horrible jokes about.
Yeah, so it's a documentary. And it's two inspiring teachers working at the only boarding school in Ireland for children ages 7 to 12 are followed for a year as they begin to prepare for the end of their tenure. Who wants to see that?
What is that?
Oh my god. No, that sounds terrible.
Why would that be interesting?
Oh, here we go. This is the Peter Dinklage movie. Remembering?
What shenanigans occur in that? Because nothing could happen.
No, or nothing could happen, or some bad things could happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like legitimately horrible things. Like I made awful jokes about what that movie could be, but that was just completely based on the title as an immature adult. The reality is that's awful. But why would they make a documentary about that? And why would they allow a documentary about that to be made? Meaning them, like the people in it. So, all right. Anyway, tell me about A Memory.
He steals a machine that can extract and steal people's memories.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, I kind of went off that page because I was trying to figure out what TV shows are coming out this week.
Oh, okay.
Because so we're in September now. So American Horror Story starts out this week, the next season.
God, I don't want to hear about that. But fine, great.
You're the Worst, the next season of that, which is a show that I talked about a while back, comes out on the 6th. FXX. I'm hoping so some cable shows will actually come out on Hulu the day after, the way that
that's the way I like. That's the way I like my shows.
So I'm hoping that You're the Worst comes out on Hulu because I really have been enjoying that show and I want to know what happens next, especially because it left on a cliffhanger. September 8th, Dave.
Okay.
September 8th, BoJack Horseman.
I know, bro.
The 10th, which is Sunday.
Great.
So here's some good stuff's actually coming out.
Did you see the reviews for BoJack?
I heard y'all talk about it and they said it was good.
Yes, it's gonna be great.
Oh, you two were talking about like the best cartoon shows. And you failed to mention the best cartoon, like not for kids, but not terrible and whatever cartoon for parents show out there right now, which is Bob's Burgers.
I don't like Bob's Burgers. I think it's okay. I enjoy it. I watch it if it's on, but I don't actively watch Bob's Burgers.
Oh my god, Bob's Burgers is so good. It's so funny in every character. I always find myself going, man, that's a great character. But you say that about like every one of the main characters. It's so good. So good.
Is it on Netflix? Can I binge Bob's Burgers?
I know it's all on. I know all the prior seasons are on Hulu. I don't know if it's on Netflix.
Okay,
I think it might be. I think it actually might be on Netflix too.
Either way, it's watchable.
Yeah. So on September 10th, on HBO comes the show The Deuce.
Oh.
It looks. I watched the first episode. The first episode's out if you have like HBO Go or whatever, which I happen to have free through my internet thing. Okay. It was pretty good.
Okay.
It was pretty good. So I'm going to keep watching that and try it out. Fear the Walking Dead comes back. The Orville starts, and I am very much looking forward to that.
See how Fear of the Walking Dead is actually better than the real Walking Dead because it comes out and runs through October? See how that works?
Yeah, and no, that's not why Fear the Walking Dead is better now. Fear the Walking Dead is better now because The Walking Dead has run its course and needed to end seasons ago.
Right.
Fear the Walking Dead is still
so they flip-flop them. So the Fear of the Walking Dead, the good show, comes out during the holiday season, in which it makes sense for horror movies to exist.
Yeah.
John, it's true. That's why every horror movie they put out in the summer is garbage. It's because they shot it and produced it, and it could have been ready for October, but they realized it was bad, and they knew they couldn't compete with the other amounts of horror content that come out in October. It's the truth, John.
If you say
Suck it up and admit it.
If you say so, Dave.
The same way you need a stupid goddamn SD card in your Nintendo Switch.
I have one, right?
John, I'm just feeding the fire.
Okay, so let's talk about some movies or some video games that are coming out. And this might not be all of them, but this is at least a chunk of them. And this is from Giant Bomb, so we'll see how accurate it is. So Lego Worlds is coming to Switch. I am still tempted to pick that up. Like, there's still that part of me that really wants to play Lego Worlds.
Everybody would say play Minecraft instead.
I cannot get into Minecraft by myself. I can play with my son because I'm doing something with him, but I cannot get into it.
Lego Worlds looks like it has a bunch of repetitive missions, but some of that doesn't seem to bother me. Like, I'm still interested too, John.
Good morning, Ben.
But nobody liked it.
Well, I think I've heard some people say they really liked it. Sean said it was janky, so maybe some of that stuff's fixed. Maybe it's $30, so I'm tempted. I haven't decided yet. I might. I don't know.
Wait for a review.
Yeah, because I can still get it up to 2 weeks afterwards. It's coming out physical copy, and I can get it from.
I think they stopped doing that, by the way.
What?
20% off after 2 weeks.
Best Buy still does.
Oh. Okay.
Amazon does not.
Amazon stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Hi, Amazon.
RBI Baseball 2017 is coming out on the Switch, which I was really excited for until I read reviews for it on the other systems, and apparently it's garbage. I really want a good baseball game on the Switch because I love baseball, and I haven't owned a good baseball game in forever.
The only good is NBA Live or whatever for
NBA Live. That's basketball.
No.
You're talking about the
MLB The Show for the PS4. Yeah, is the only good baseball game anymore.
Yeah, which is sad because it's only on PS4 and I want it on the Switch. And I mean, it's not that I wouldn't buy it on the PS4. I just
want it on my handheld.
You're talking like 160 games or something like that in a season.
Yeah.
So
I want to be able to play that on the go.
Yeah. Speaking of which, man, it's September. Baseball season's coming to a close soon.
Oh, isn't that crazy?
And the Astros, which I'm wearing my Astros hat today, they are. I don't know if they'll take it all because Houston has a history of choking. But anyway, Knack 2 comes out this week. The Lost Bear, A Whole New World. I don't know what that is.
A Whole New World.
If I had known we were going to sing, I would have put it back on stereo. Don't Knock Twice.
And added a little bit of reverb and some auto-tune.
Yep. Gunducky Industries for PS4. Songbringer. A Robot Named Fight.
These real games?
Yeah, the Robot Named Fight's a PC and Mac game. Everything else has been PS4. Neurovoider on the Switch. Light Spear Double Spear Edition on the Switch. Double Dragon 4, which I heard was absolute garbage, is coming to the Switch apparently. The Bridge is coming to the Switch. The Bridge is one, if it's cheap enough, I kind of want.
What the heck are these games?
They're just little indie games. The Bridge has been out for a long time on a number of things. There's a bridge building.
Nintendo needs to sort their stupid eShop if they're going to put all this garbage on there, though.
Yeah, but not all that stuff's on the Switch. I mean, some of those were, but here's the big one. Here's probably the biggest game of the week that's coming out. Next week's got a good week, actually. The biggest game is Destiny 2. Comes out on Wednesday. So I got Ben's final before playing impressions on the latest episode, which will also come out Wednesday morning, which I got to actually put up. of Generational Gamers. And my plan is that either the next morning or late that night to get on with him and do just hey, what's your initial impressions? Right. And then I want to say he said like Friday.
Does IGN have review copies?
I don't. Yeah, but they can't talk about stuff yet.
No, of course not.
But
when are they allowed to talk about stuff? Because that's when I'll tell you how it's good or bad.
I mean, I don't know why you're doing that based on IGN.
Because whenever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be IGN specific, but whenever their whatever goes away, God, what is it called?
The embargo.
The embargo. Thank you, John. Thank you for using words. When the embargo drops, that's determined on how the quality of the reviews are going to be. I'll tell you. If it's a week in advance, the game's better. If it's like the day before, the game is bad.
That's not always true. Because look at Doom.
True.
But look at Doom. They didn't give out review copies, and it was a great game.
Yeah, so no, but this is a game that will be based on that. Guarantee it.
Okay, but this
is Destiny. We're talking about Destiny 2.
Okay, but regardless, it doesn't matter, right? And a lot of times these embargoes, like one of the big things is they don't want certain things to be given away beforehand to big people. But look, regardless, on either Wednesday night or maybe Thursday morning, I'm gonna try to get on with Ben, record a initial impression saying I'll put it up on here, it'll probably go up on our feed on Generational Gamers, and then I might put it up somewhere else, Dave, if you want it somewhere else. And then after the first raid, we'll get his full impressions, because that's when he's making his final decision. Does he stick with Destiny, or does he give it the finger and boot it out the door? All right, it's gonna be after the first raid, and I am so excited to watch all this play out.
The important question I have for Ben, and Ben will answer this when Destiny 2 comes out. When Destiny 2 sucks, does he drop Destiny and Destiny 2?
I think we've actually talked about that. I don't remember what his answer was, but I think it was kind of yeah. Well, he's been playing so much World of Warcraft lately, but I need to get him to talk about, like, he came over yesterday and he was like stressed out and not real happy with World of Warcraft, and not the game itself, but some other stuff that I want to get him to talk about when we record next. So I'm very excited about that.
Breathe, Ben. It's gonna be okay.
Oh no, it's hilarious.
You got to learn to drive, though. If you're gonna be my butler, you got to learn to drive.
He knows how to drive. He drives here. He just doesn't drive once he gets here. All right, man.
Okay. Hi, John.
Hi. You got anything else you want to really dive into, or?
No, because now I feel like I got on an angry Switch rant. I made a joke about a bad porno. It's not a porno. It's a documentary. I bought a TV mount that came with a level and an HDMI cable. No. I'm playing a cool game for Sheldon Forgotten, watching a cool bingeable for Wednesday. That's it. I got everything, John. We're good. So, this is Forget Being Cool. Don't forget to be cool and buy an SD card for your Nintendo Switch that, according to Nintendo, you're going to need now, because we're trying to spark panic and anger across the internet waves. But of course, if you want to change this world and make it a better place, like Zach Erickson would say, you would write us a review on iTunes. Give us a 5-star rating for Forget Being Cool. You guys can also get the Xbox Drive over there with me and Sean Capri. You can get the Generational Gamers podcast with John Beeler and Johnny Casino and Ben Butler. John, you got anything?
No, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stream some more games today, depending on if other things creep in the way.
Go to forgetbeingcool.com to support us, or support us on Patreon at patreon.com/aspace. I'm Dave Moore. That's Johnny Casino. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern.